Day 5. Please, you guys, don't come back to this video until you've journaled. Even if you don't remember your full dream, write down anything you remember in your dream. Now, welcome to day 5 of dream healing. Did you have a dream of an animal? If you struggle associating anything with the animal, can you remember a time when you read a fairy tale with your animal in it? Perhaps it was a movie or a story your mother read to you with this animal in it. Now, what do you associate with this animal or mythical creature? Don't forget to write how it applies to your life. If you've had a serious wound at the age of 7, no amount of cognitive therapy on its own can heal your basic instinct. The only way is to get to the soul level, and here you're with an animal dream to get down to the soul level. Was the animal injured in your dream? Has there been a possible injury somewhere to your psyche? Are you pregnant in the dream? Are you wanting new life in some area? Is there trouble with bringing new life into an area of your life? Instead of beating ourselves up for continuing to do the same thing over and over without getting a different result, which causes more pain, we need to look at it as a teacher. Are you a survivor of trauma through disassociation? You survive, but you carry the wound with you. Please see a therapist in your area. If there are none and you need to safely protect yourself from your own trauma, you can use a DBT distraction skill or whatever it is you have to do to just take one step back and get grounded again. Move yourself around in your chair. Take a deep breath in and get regrounded. If you never go near the pain, you will never be healed from the pain. Where have you internalized these wounds? What toll did they take on you? What would it be like for you to approach this story touching yourself in love so you can dissolve in love? I'll recommend Dr. James Finley in Santa Monica. He's my neighbor. I'm in Venice now. If you need help with it, I recommend an attachment-based therapist because they won't leave you. Neither will a Jungian analyst. But this way you'll learn how not to leave yourself. When somebody else doesn't leave you, you learn how not to leave yourself. It's a great way to heal our attachment wounds, and we can incorporate it into our dream work. So search for a meditation on how you're holding this wounded child. This wounded child is the wounded version of yourself when you were a baby, a child. You're grounded in love and you're holding them. When I was in graduate school and told my cohort and the professor a personal story, they asked me to share it. The professor told me my whole world crashed. My whole world crashed on my childlike self, but they didn't tell me what I was supposed to do about it. But they did hold space. They didn't tell me that I was supposed to honor the boundaries of that child. So, honor your boundaries. Don't touch the childlike version of yourself or get too close to them in a way that would make them uncomfortable. Give yourself the love you never got at that age. If you were to imagine yourself, imagine hugging that version of you. Obviously, if that's not crossing a boundary. So if hugging that version of you is not your love language, What version of you were you? And what did you need? Was the love you never received touch? Was it somebody spending time with you? Now spend time with that childlike version of yourself. Was your love language at that time somebody buying you gifts or giving you compliments, like validation? Remember that this is not the intellectual version of you that you are now, but this is the child version of you. For example, if you didn't trust your mother's feminine energy and now it's manifesting in your relationships, give yourself the love and the security she never gave you. Like, what was it you needed from her at that time?